Warriors, it's your girl Corinne Graham, also known as a Purpose Warrior, Mama Corinne. To some of you, I have a quick prophetic word. The Father just dropped this word in my spirit, and I believe with everything in me, it is going to find the one He has assigned it to today, this day, in Jesus' name. And it doesn't matter what day it is when it finds you. When it finds you, I pray in Jesus' name that it hits your spirit in a mighty way, and it provides confirmation and clarity to you in Jesus' name. The Father is saying, how else would you know, warrior? How else would you know? Someone is questioning their process. Someone is questioning what they have had to travel through. Someone is questioning why the heartbreak, why the pain, why the disappointment, why the delay, why the betrayal, why the lack, why the manipulation, why the suffering, why the separation, why the isolation. And I'm here to tell you, the Father is saying, how else would you know that He was a redeemer? How else would you know that He was a vindicator? How else would you know that He was your salvation? How else would you know that you were assigned to be His glory story? How else would you know the power that you carry unless you had to go through the things you have had to go through? See, faith isn't just something you talk about. Faith is something that you have to walk out, even when it hurts, even when it looks like nothing that the Father has said it would. He is saying, when He called you in the first place, when He spoke over you in the first place, when He began the work in you the first place, He already knew He was destined to bring you into a future glory. You were never going to stay in any low place, but He needed you to have a know, a K-N-O-W. He needed your knowledge in Him to be sound. He needed it to be strong for where He is taking you. How else would you know that He was a healer? How else would you know that even when armies rise up against you and you remain still standing? How else would you know that He was going to come and rescue you had you not been through the situations you've been placed into? The enemy wants you to get into a corner and be, woe is me. The enemy wants you to think that God won't do it. The enemy wants you to be upset with God. But I'm here today on an assignment to tell you that your training was necessary, because you are about to be lifted up. Even if the pressing has been extreme, I need you to catch it in your spirit, warrior. I'm telling you this because this is my witness. This is my word in Jesus' name. When you are squeezed, when you are pressed, what comes from you is going to reveal the glory of God. See, when some are pressed, their spirit, the fruit of their spirit is revealed. But because the Lord has equipped you, even when you are pressed, the fruit of His spirit still flows from you. He knows that you are tired. That's why He is calling you in. He's ransoming His children. You were never going to stay in the pit. You were never going to stay in the prison. You were never going to stay in the fire. He was always going to bring you out to rich fulfillment. Isaiah 35 verse 10. And the ransomed of the Lord shall return and come to Zion with singing, with everlasting joy on their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away. How else would you know how faithful the Lord is unless you had to suffer through some things? That's my question for you today, warrior. It was all purposeful, and you're going to see it. Remain standing. You are coming out of this equipped.